Well, this Saturday night's Pops concert from the Crosse Symphony Orchestra will coincide with a historical weekend on Broadway in New York City. News 19's Dustin Lukey joins us now with a preview.
Yeah, it's going to be a celebration of all things Broadway this weekend, courtesy of the Crosse Symphony Orchestra. I'm honored to be joined by the musical director of the Crosse Symphony Orchestra, the maestro himself, Alexander Platt. Alexander, thanks for being with me.
And I'm honored to as always, to be with you and talk about the wonderful Crosse Symphony Orchestra.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun weekend. You know, La Crosse is used to LSO bringing the Beethoven, the Brahms, the Mozart, but this weekend we're going to have the Rodgers and Hammerstein, the Andrew Lloyd Webber, the Stephen Sondheim, even Lin-Manuel Miranda. What's it going to be like to bring this sort of show to La Crosse?
Well, I mean, we're literally kind of spanning the history of like the Broadway Golden Age from Oklahoma to Hamilton and everything in between. All the great kind of Rodgers and Hammerstein, Lerner and Loewe, Stephen Sondheim, Stephen Schwartz. We're doing Wicked, which, you know, the great Andrew Lloyd Webber, charts like Cats and Phantom of the Opera, all in this kind of orchestral symphonic splendor. And then two young people I know named Dustin and Dominique are going to be our celebrity co-hosts, and they're going to take us through the journey historically, and I get to conduct this beautiful La Crosse Symphony Orchestra. So it's just going to be a perfect evening of just great classic American music of Broadway.
And we are honored to be a part of this extraordinary night. Now, you mentioned history. It is going to be something of history because this weekend, Phantom of the Opera closes on Broadway after 30 plus years.
I know, it's incredible.
What does it mean to you to be able to do something, bring a live performance of a work of Phantom on a weekend that it's going off Broadway, sold out shows there?
I know, and the beauty of it is we're like 1,000 miles away, and yet it's just as immediate. I mean, this beautiful orchestral arrangement that we're going to present that has really become a classic in its own right, that has all the majesty of that at the core of that show. So while it's closing on Broadway, we here in La Crosse are also going to be celebrating. It's kind of a miracle, really. Yeah. And so it couldn't be more exciting.
It's the next best thing to being there.
It is the next best thing to being there. You're right.
So you can join us this Saturday night at the La Crosse Symphony Orchestra. From Viterbo's Fine Arts Center, I'm Dustin Lukey.
All right, and those tickets, they're going fast for the Saturday night show, but there are still a few available. Find them at lacrossesymphony.org. You can find a link to that by searching Symphony on our website, wxow.com.